Hello and welcome back to Keldeo60 Plays Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Last time, we met up with Charlotte and came over to this area to the refugee camp of the Bionis Lake while also meeting her brother, Juju, who ran off in a buggy. This time we're continuing on, and unfortunately, there is a small issue that ended up occurring. As you know, I decided to do a leveling stream to start the session off. So that I was at level for the upcoming couple of fights that I needed to do. Well, due to a minor issue with where the flag ended up being, the quest flag originally was right in front of Kamo's guidepost right over here, which is an important landmark. The issue with that was it also didn't let me warp around it. It was a one of the forced quest points, so it made it literally impossible to get around. So, if it is captured in the live stream that went up today, before this, at the same time as this part, for those who want to see what I did there, what that cutscene was all about. Which, as a basic summary, it was, which way did you see? Ryan asks Shulk, which way did you see it? It was in a valley. Charlotte tells them which valley it is. And they try and tell Charlotte to go back. They will handle it. And she says she has experience as a medic and was coming with them. That's about the, hello, and right around here, it's an our Mechon, specifically the M32. And as you noticed, the first thing I did with the Monado was cast enchant because we need enchant. That's not what I want to do. Okay. Unfortunately, because I decided to use up some things, I didn't have enough. But what I wanted to show by taking on that specific Mechon, as you can see, a small earth cylinder was dropped, which I believe also has a decent item, a decent gem in it. Muscle up, yeah, which is a defense up gem. Perfect for this type of game. Come here. I'm not letting you call extra backup over here. And you are also the reason why I won't actually do anything with Monado and Champ, because you're actually a pretty weak unit, regardless. Thankfully, these lower area scout units won't do anything. But you may notice this one has a specific thing for a quest, so I'm going to take him out, show that off. And now everybody else is targeting me, which is good. Not. I'm the DPS, so I don't need the things on me, but I'll move things along a little faster. Quark leggings and quark armor. I have better armor already equipped, so I'm not going to deal with that. Oh, that dang extra mechon just kept pushing me out of the way. Oh, I didn't see the guy behind me. Thankfully, there is another ability that we get soon that for the Monado that I actually prefer over Enchant, Shield, and one of the other later power-ups, but we have yet to do that. But I did also dance around this little thing here. This is a quest this is the next quest icon. Oh, and that's right. And the other thing you see, Juju in that cutscene that was cut, and that's in the other thing. You see Juju crash the buggy into the bridge's support. And you may notice Shulk has a new type of armor equipped to the main body. It is a later game. It's a slightly later game thing. It's about 2 areas away from where we are. But it's a good, decent. I like the look on Shulk, so I wanted to use it.
What is it? It's Juju. It's Juju.
Shulk. Tell me.
There's a mech. When?
You said
Yes.
there's a place, and it's even on the way to Colin. That must be.
Yep. There's no other deep dark valleys, Charlotte? Not that I'm aware of. That's reassuring, to say the least. And do not jump down onto these platforms if you're not prepared. They do hold level 70 go-go's, which are pretty dangerous. I also, in the live stream, if you want to go back to it, did finish off a couple of the extra things. If you're wondering what that red thing up there is, it's a, I think an M64. Okay, our target point is over there. Well, over that way.
Is this the place you want?
This is it, all right.
But there's no sign of Juju.
I'm sure he would have gone along this road.
Any chance he went up that way?
No.
It's not safe around. I doubt Juju would go off the beaten track.
Got it.
Search along the road. Okay. Yeah, don't go down over there. There are a lot of level 70s there, and you can't get up to the point of contention that you need to go to. It's more M53Xs and more M64s. It's possible to avoid most of them. Especially since, I'm about 5 levels higher, so, because I'm like a level over where I said I wanted to be without, you know, absolutely breaking the game. But we're at a point where I'd say we're still good. We do not go to the right yet. We will go to the right after we get a landmark. Because obviously, if I'm going to zoom in a little, and it's daytime now, so it's definitely going to change the scenery some. Unless, you know, it decides not to change fast enough. You can actually see from here what appears to be tentacles coming out of the rock formation right there. Oh. And if I didn't get into the cutscene, you can actually see Juju in one of the tentacles.
Juju!
Oh god.
Hold on! I'm coming!
Wait! Charlotte!
Oh no. Looks like Charlotte's dying, like the a couple of the visions. Oh, there's a new symbol.
Another new symbol's appeared on the Monarch.
Of course.
Can I save her?
Oh, someone said there's a voice in his head.
Its tentacles could come out from under the ground at any second. One false move and you're
Now, here's a misleading thing here. Everyone's enchanted by Monato's speed here in this cutscene. That is not its normal effect in game. So, if you thought you could do that, don't think you can do that. Speed is only relegated to one party member at a time. And because it essentially acts as a agility up, I suggest either your main tank or Shulk for that, for being used on.
Amazing. I didn't know you could do that.
It's not me.
No, I do like the little wind effect, the particle effect that's in this version now, because I don't really see that.
Charlotte, move. Let's move.
Of course. Tips for this boss. Target the speed is more so used for like physical arts that it's also typically used for like arts that definitely would physical arts that would typically hit. So now you'll get visions on those type of arts rather than and abilities rather than just the oh, I didn't realize he was I didn't realize Ryan got unencouraged. And as you can see, I'm mostly trying to keep Ryan on the upper end of health and trying to keep enchant up. That is my only tip for this boss fight, is if you know that, keep that up. It definitely helps in the long run. And you can see the small lines of the thing of the boss arena right underneath, and that's actually a little nice touch I like about this game. I hate the fact that I don't have a certain power up yet, ability yet. You don't get that till like level 30. Everybody now has enchant, so put the physical attack down. I keep getting hit the attack from the back, and it while I'm on the side, use air slash while down, and then I will use thunder bullet. Because this is the only way you're getting a topple off on this enemy. heal Rhine. I used backslash at the wrong time. How? Enchant. Heal. Put the air slash down. Backslash. And I will... Okay, he has weakness. Physical art. Let's do another topple effect. Topple effect. I decided not to attack. Because, getting that down is actually better. Healing him right at that point was actually the better option. I'll do that in a little bit. And Ryan saves Juju as we blow up the...
Juju! Are you alright?
Shala. Sorry.
Oh. That's funny.
I'm so glad you're okay.
You deserved that slap.
Hey, looks like we changed the future. What's up? Well, it's just that that can't have been the Mechon from my vision. Yeah. Wasn't it supposed to be that one with the face? I guess we changed more than we expected.
No.
Shulk?
Shulk's like, no, there's no way.
No.
Impossible.
Something's not right.
Oh, and there he is.
No, it's not him at all. But this one's got a face and all.
To you, Monado boy.
What? It spoke.
Oh God. And just so you know, you're not winning this fight. Don't even try. Oh, I must have enough agility that I... Oh, and he can force topple. Just note that now. He has the ability to force topple. Actually, I might actually be a powerful... Am I just that level where I can... If I can get... Yeah, no. I did enough damage to where... He used the one attack that ends that fight. Normally, I'm only at about level 18, 19 at the end of that, of the previous fight with the tentacle Mechon.
Right. Better watch your back. Got it. Cheers, Shulk.
Shulk figured out there was Mechon could appear. But, if you get to this fight about level 18, 19 for that, like, intermission fight, you're not hitting him at all with it because your agility's too low. I must have had enough agility, be high enough level where my agility would hit.
Just like before.
The fact that I could keep getting, the, party gauge up was proof of that. But I would assume if you're high enough level, you probably could deal with this guy on your own.
Shulk, leave this to me. Don't take him out. Got it.
Ooh.
Now!
Right! It's just bouncing off him! That was fun for a while! But now I'm bored!
Oh no. Wow. A wind effect. Oh. Well, Zord's. Nope.
Looks like my time is up.
I just noticed that apparently, because why it turned blue, it means it needs to leave.
I'll keep hold of this brat. If you want him back, you better come to Colony 6.
Oh god.
We'll have to be quick. Feeling hungry. You're gonna pay!
Hey, you two, could you, one of you two, at least go and help Charla? She's kind of hanging on by her hand. And, wait, those Spider-Mechon can fly? Hang on. How is that possible?
Juju.
Oh, it's not even like it's a thunderstorm or anything. You could clearly see where he went. And now we're in Chapter 5. A fitting end.
Gaddo.
It's only been a year since the Battle of Sword Valley. How? How did the numbers grow so quickly?
Yeah, that is a good question. They're all machines, so it should take time to repair.
Otharon.
Medic Sharla, here are your new orders. You and Juju are to
This is one of those cutscenes, though, that showed some of the textures definitely have not aged, been revamped, because the new models honestly just stick out.
only carry so many. We must stay behind and fight to protect those who remain in Colony 6.
Oh.
I'll be fine. I'll be able to keep my mind on the battle, knowing you're safe.
Wow, that's a cheesy line right there.
Promise me.
Then again, it was 2010 when this game was made, so...
Promise that you'll meet us outside the colony. Hi. Just make sure you get out of here alive.
Yeah. I promise. Don't worry.
Hmm.
Gaddo.
Well,
I promise.
it's on fire.
And until I see you again, I will protect everyone.
No. Let me protect.
Oh, God.
I keep 'em real safe inside my belly.
That is a very decrepit ending to that, memory.
Where are you?
Hey there. Are you alright? Anna's worried there.
How long have I been unconscious?
4 hours, I'd say.
I've got to get out of here.
Charlotte's like, I gotta get out of here if I'm been asleep for 4 hours.
You're gonna bust into their base, right?
Really?
Truth be told, we were gonna leave.
Yeah.
The thing is, I get roughed up and
They were gonna leave without her. However, that a medic is really needed. Ah. Is that your way of smooth talking someone, Ryan? Really? Because it doesn't seem to work.
It's been a while. It's been a while. I never imagined I would go back to college. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We can get to Colony 6 from the back. It's this way.
Yeah, okay. And we can now warp to the valley where we fought, Zord, and I believe I can warp there. Yes, I can. There is a, red mark over there. I don't think I'll be getting to that. Just be careful about this guy. Immovable Gonzalez. He won't move unless you attack him. And he is level 90. One of the higher level enemies in the game. Despite, except for, like, you know, actual super bosses. But as I said, we'd be coming back here later. Huh. There's a couple trees up there. Wonder if we'll go there. And it looks like they're more so on the back than the, They seem to be higher up on a back that we may not reach. Oh. Anyway, walked off the cliff. And I mean, you can just swim around, but, you know. I'd rather not fall off. But beyond here is another cutscene, so I want to finish that before I finish this part off. The Bass Cave Passage. An extra 100 free experience. And welcome to Colony 6.
This is Colony 6. It's like a fortress.
So much has changed. It's only been a month.
We'll find Juju, and then wait.
Can't just run in.
Enter through the mine. There's a massive ether deposit under
Yep.
the first settlers here built right on top. The mine is like a network of tunnels. They can't have figured it all out in the space of a month.
In the space of a month, you can't figure out the entirety of a mine. If you're a machine, you just send multiple scout robots out. There you go. Map it, upload it to a network of said robots of a shared conscience. Oh, wait. In a month's time, you can fill it all out. That is for sure. But before we head that way, there is one more thing I would like to show here. And it is at the gate to Colony 6. There are a couple Nopon up here. If you need to buy stuff, you can talk to them. And there's also a quest giver right here. And he technically is essentially your, these are the, like, general quests, essentially. But these general quests will help out, especially that gem. That is a great weapon gem. Auto attacks have an chance of instantly putting out break. And then the shop has a couple things. Phalanxes, stealth rifles, steady driver. You also get all these for Charla and Rhine. But that's about it. But next time we're going to deal with some of Daz's quests first before we head into the Ether Mine, because this will help tremendously at a base level. Because, as I said, I do want to be about level 25 for that fight, due to a couple things that will appear on the outside, on the surrounding side. So, other than that, thank you for watching. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And I'll see you next time with more Xenoblade Chronicles. Bye.